Being the host president, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta was the first among the world leaders to give his commitment to the sustainable blue economy. He stated that Kenya was ready to adopt policies that will help harness the blue economy as well as create opportunities for the people.
And to this end, I am here to join you as I also make our pledge as Kenya. I am convinced that for the sake of present and future generations, and for the continued viability of our ecosystems, we have to envision a different future and therefore a different model for the blue economy. I pledge to envision that future and to do my part to promote it. I make the pledge in recognition of the need to first adopt appropriate policies, strategies, and mechanisms to harness the blue economy, to re-energize our national economies, and to create greater opportunities and jobs for our people.
He went on to state some of the plans that have been put in place to improve the maritime sector in an effort to ensure that the blue economy takes root in the country.
First, as a government, we will take steps to build on and expand institutional governance mechanisms that are already in place to enhance coordinated management of the blue economy. These include the Blue Economy Implementation Standing Committee, as well as state departments for fisheries, maritime logistics, and transport. Secondly, we will and are taking measures to revive our maritime transport by building and expanding our ports and shipping facilities and partnering with global shipping lines to extend our maritime reach.
Kenya's neighbors were present and their leaders equally affirmed their support for the sustainable blue economy. His Excellency Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo, the Somalia president, pledged his commitment by stating that they are developing a strategy to tap and harness sea economy.
We'll continue to actively seek international cooperation to address these issues. We believe with the transparency and enhanced cooperation and advances in technology and satellite capabilities, we should be able to curb these activities.
The United Republic of Tanzania.
His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Shein, President of Zanzibar, spoke on behalf of the Tanzanian President John Pombe Magufuli, who stated that they were ready to integrate the blue economy by setting policies that will govern the use of the marine areas.
Tanzania's priority in integrating blue economy principles are centered around mobilizing policy and financial resources, as well as formulation of legal frameworks to support improvement of our oceans, lakes, and riverine ecosystems.
He went on to reiterate Tanzanians' commitments toward the blue economy adoption in the region.
The United Republic of Tanzania's commitment towards mainstreaming the blue economy policy development, fostering social and economic inclusion, mainstreaming climate change's dimensions, and environmental sustainability.
While Uganda is a landlocked country and therefore does not enjoy a coastline, nevertheless, it is rich in inland water bodies, and for this reason, Uganda President His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni gave his country's commitment toward the sustainable blue economy, focusing on the threats that some activities on land pose on sea bodies in form of pollution.
We here on the mainland, our main problem is soil erosion. What causes soil erosion? Interfering with the vegetation. Because God had arranged everything by planting forests and grass, so that when it rains, the runoff water, you call it runoff. English is poor, they don't have enough words. Runoff. I don't know what they call it in Swahili, but we in our language there we call it omtunga. The water which is running on the ground. Omtunga. We shall get a word in Swahili. So this runoff, when you remove the vegetation, that vegetation would act as a filter so that the water, the runoff, as they call it in English, enters the river or the lake when it is soil-free.
Canada, one of the conference's co-hosts, had Jonathan Wilkinson, Minister of Fisheries, Ocean and the Canadian Coast Guard, while pledging their commitment, highlighted the need for cooperation in addressing the challenges in an effort to maximize on the potential of the blue economy.
Canada well understands that addressing these challenges and accessing opportunities cannot be effectively addressed by any one country or any one actor acting alone. Significant and sustained progress will only be made through collective discussion, information sharing, and the development of deep and effective partnerships.
He went on to state the new plans that they have put to continue investing on marine areas.
Domestically, Canada has taken significant actions relating to ocean health and to economic development related to oceans. For example, we are presently implementing a $1.5 billion oceans protection plan that is focused on enhancing marine safety and addressing concerns regarding marine biodiversity to protect Canada's coasts and its waterways. As part of the HE process, Canada has committed to protect 10% of our marine and coastal areas by 2020, and we are well on our way to meeting this target.
Become a more prevailing.
Japan, who is the second co-host of the conference and a world leader in the blue economy, had Honorable Masahisa Sato, State Minister of Foreign Affairs, represent them. In his address, he outlined the pillars of the blue economy.
Japan fully supports the three basic concepts of the Sustainable Blue Economy Conference, namely prosperity, inclusiveness, and sustainability. We now have to seriously consider how to act on them.
He then went on to pledge Japan's support for other countries in the adoption of the blue economy.
Will be a springboard to convert the idea on blue economy into concrete actions by picking the brains of governments, scientists, academics, companies, and civil society.
As leader after leader pledge their commitment to the sustainable blue economy, there is a gleam of hope for the future where the world enjoys more resources while protecting the source of those resources. Reporting for Brand Plus TV Business News, I am Daisy Wambua.